welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Caught by Nakua on the out route. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just...
Over the top, he's got it. Toot-toot at well. Touchdown, L.A.
Los Angeles.
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles 0.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
On play action, Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
From the 23, here's second down and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
Second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run, and he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 38 yards.
First down.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 21, here's second and 2. To the air again, Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Nolan Smith in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A quick slant, and here's Adams. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. Now Stafford on third and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with first and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it the middle. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop.
Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 8 yards.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Eagles. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. To the air again. Hurts. Out wide. Here's Smith. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He'll try to get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. That is caught wide on the RPO. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
7-yard gain. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
The RPO, that one is complete.
Complete to number 11.
Almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal for Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short pass. He's got down for Terra. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A run up the middle with Barkley. He gets free. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watch the kill.
That's quickly out to Smith. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Second down and 8. Hurts to throw. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Rams 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
To the left side, and Adams has it. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A gain of 7.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Stafford now on third down. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
The Rams use their third and final timeout. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the first half.
That penalty is declined.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
He was taken down by Cameron Kinchins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there.
No gain
It's
on the
fourth
play.
down.
It's fourth down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
That's good.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This is third and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Second and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Eagles 24, Rams 17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. On the return, here comes Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. They run over center with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Rams first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw is Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll go with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Under 10.
We'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security and put an end to this drive.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. The motion man is Nakua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will go up by 7.
31. Eagles 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Braden Fisk getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. The short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. Again, Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one caught at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and 3.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Atwell sent in motion here. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.